So, hello, Josh. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So, so this is going to be our first new phase video. Um, for a few months, I wanted to record um, several videos, probably quite a few videos about what I'm trying to do with Modern Seers, which is an organization that I founded like 25 years ago. My interest has always been what is spirituality, what is not spirituality, what is serious spiritual pursuit, and what is not serious spiritual pursuit. Who are teachers, who are gurus, who are saints, how is spirituality different from religion, things of that sort. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and although I don't want to pretend that I'm the most perfect person as far as information is concerned, at least I'm not known to be a bullshitter, which is pretty common nowadays all over the place. So you're invited as one of the people who have been dealing with me for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Any comment, anything you have an intention about?
Well, yeah. So Anatole and I met roughly about 6 years ago, and we've been working together on and off ever since. But the main intention of Modern Seers is always resonated with me because I was someone that was somewhat of a seeker, but nothing that I found seemed to have the depth that I was looking for, or it had strange language that just took a while to adopt, and then once again it didn't resonate, didn't feel true, and then I found Anatole, and that's him. And it clicked. It also, again, the intention of Modern Seers, you have the two words there, modern, which is what I was just alluding to before, of the traditions that are out there, primary word being tradition. They are steeped in a certain cultural framework and language that is hard to translate into our culture. There's plenty of good people and good organizations doing it, but it never really resonated. I mean, I still did a lot of different practices, primarily within Buddhism. I mean, there's still a lot of beautiful things within Buddhism, but it still left me. It just didn't click. And then once again, I found you 6 years ago, and the important thing is the intention of Modern Seers is beyond both you and me. We have just become essentially vehicles for it. And yeah, no, the main intention of that is, once again, the two words, modern, keeping things in a modern context, because language is going to change. I mean, most religions do very poorly at this because they get steeped in their tradition. And some of those still have language that has not evolved for centuries. And then seers, which is seeing the truth, essentially unadulterated and not wrapped and mired in these cultural constructs. And so that resonated with me 6 years ago when I met you. It still resonates with me, and it's one of my primary intentions in life, to be vehicle for such a thing. So.
Well, one thing is it was more like 10 years, not 6 years. I think you were like 21, 22. So
Who's counting though? Who's counting?
No, I'm counting. I'm counting because I'm a mathematician by brain.
There you go.
The thing is, and you're not. um, ba- One thing, the only thing that I want to add to it is that different people get attracted to different things. It may seem trivial to say that, but when there is an intention, I don't want to call it tradition, I don't want to call it a system, but there is some kind of intention, some kind of feeling, some kind of, we call it vortex, that draws you in, that is meaningful to you. Recently, I've been thinking and feeling a lot how words fail when we try to talk about really, really deep things. That's why they're deep, because they're beyond words. And that's where your heart, to use a cliche word, comes in, and you feel there's something there. And I've been reminding myself, remembering that they call these things love. And as we tune into love, however vague that term is, that word is, it's not really vague in relation to spirituality. It is something which cannot be described in words. In fact, if you try to describe it in words, you will collapse it. You will make it. You will trivialize it. And another thing is that I started to realize that words and rationality can become very cruel and very arrogant. And I started moving away from it because it's all about love and wisdom, which is beyond the words. Let's call it a day on this one.